Hey guys, Nara here from Drakewing Gaming. So if you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming at you with another episode of Jude's Path for Psychic Connections. Now, some of you may have realized I had a video up the other day of the new build. I was told by someone in the Discord chat, very correctly, that I had, it was of the Patreon build, and I was spoiling that content for people who are just doing the public build. So I just privated the video. When the public build goes up to 0.7.2, I'll gladly just relist it. So I will just bring you new content. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue on to Jude's Path. Alright, let's do it. Well, you're my last stop today. Zoe motions towards the exit, but she pauses and turns to look straight at me. Is there something wrong? No, just, you have interesting eyes. Is she hitting on me? If so, I'm flattered, but she's sort of lacking the main thing I like in a guy. Like, being a guy. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Yeah. No! Damn it. Okay. Let's, yeah, we were outside. I don't know what happened. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright. Okay. No, not all of them, but most of the people I've met at those things were just looking for a quick hookup. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Zoe stops for a brief moment and begins looking around us. In an instant, she's running towards one of the tables. I'm standing awkwardly as I watch her go. Should I have followed her or... Hey Mason, get over here. I want you to meet somebody. Aiden, this is Mason. He's a new student, so I thought I'd guide him through the club fair. I see. Well, it's nice to meet you, Mason. The wolf before me extends his hand outward, and I give him mine in turn. His grip is firm, almost stiff. I look him in the eyes and his gaze meets mine. I don't know if I've ever met someone with more piercing eyes. Aiden here is the president of the student government, and probably the most knowledgeable person here. Zoe says this proudly, looking at Aiden. I'd say he looks the part. He almost looks princely, somehow. Though that might just be because his clothes look like they might be worth more than my phone. Well, I'm sure that's true. I don't think it's fair to boast, given my status. His eyes return their focus on me, but somehow it feels like he isn't necessarily looking at me, but through me. I hope Zoe hasn't been giving you a hard time. She has a tendency to go overboard. No, not at all. Well, I think I understand where he's coming from. I can't say Zoe has done anything particularly intrusive. She's been pretty cool so far. Not everyone is willing to help out a stranger, after all. That's certainly true. Maybe she's gotten better at first impressions, then. That's an interesting look. I wonder if Zoe made a bad impression on him when the two had met. If she ever does go overboard, be sure to let me know and I'll put a stop to it. Aiden, you make me sound like some kind of wild child. To think it was going to be my treat today. Out of the kindness of your heart, I can't believe I never noticed how generous you were, Zoe. Not sure what I would have done if you hadn't paid for my coffee today. Well, I'd likely have gone mad. I'm sure you didn't have to have an ulterior motive for trying to get on my good side today, either. Well, now that you mention it, I just remembered I'd promised to help the a cappella team set up their table. So I'm sure you wouldn't mind showing Mason around while I do that. Zoe doesn't even give Aiden a chance to protest. She bolts off deeper into the fair, disappearing to the labyrinth of makeshift stands and people. Wait, did I seriously get dragged out of my room by someone I just met, only to get ditched and left in the care of a complete stranger? I need to start reevaluating the choices I make that put me in these situations. She's acting worse than last year. Sorry about her. As I said, she's a bit all over the place. Aiden sighs, but it isn't a normal sigh. Rather, it's the sigh of a broke man forced into similar situations on a regular basis. I pity him. It's time for my break anyway, so how about I show you around? Are you really sure you want to spend your break doing more work? It's fine. I need to stretch my legs anyway. Besides... Oh god, another yawn! Besides, it'd be very unbecoming of me to not support my juniors. Aiden proceeds to guide me through the fair. Occasionally, we stop at a table and I learn a bit more about some of the clubs. He's pretty knowledgeable when it comes to the involvement and reputation of the various clubs, though that probably comes with being the student government president. So, we've looked at quite a few so far. Any of them catch your interest? I am not sure. Some of these guys seem a bit extra. Are you sure none of these are actually cults in disguise? You must watch too many movies. Some of the students are just overzealous in their recruiting methods. There was a cult at the school. I think I know. Excuse me, do you two have a moment? Sure. Great! I'm currently looking for new members for our club. Open Personalized Emotion Networks, or OPEN for short. We seek to connect like-minded individuals in finding their inner selves, as we shed mortal boundaries on our quest towards enlightenment. What exactly does that entail? I'm so glad you asked! We actually have several information guides on our activities if you're interested. The student hands me a pamphlet detailing several retreats in which members find themselves to remove all doubt from their existence. Scientology. I'm not sure this is for me, but thank you. Oh, I understand. Keep the brochure in case you change your mind. So, you're sure they aren't a... Just stop. Let's just check out the culinary team's table. Aiden leads me over to a line of people chattering away at each other. I count at least a dozen people in front of us. I'm not exactly interested in cooking, though. Maybe we can skip this one and check out a table without a line? Haha! Don't worry. I doubt anyone in this line is interested in joining the culinary team either. Then why? The culinary team sells samples of their work in an effort to entice people, while also raising funds. So, we're just in line to get a bite. Exactly. Jason, the head of the team, made these roasted dumplings last year that were just to die for. The conversation between us naturally ends, and an awkward silence replaces it as we wait in line. The smell wafting from the table up front is beyond enticing. Aiden probably wasn't kidding about how good the food they were serving was. Looking at the wolf next to me, it dawns on me that we've been wandering for a while now, and I still don't really know anything about him. He's mostly just talked about the school so far, and elaborated on the history of some of the clubs. He's very kind for giving me this tour, even if it was more or less shoved on him by Zoe. I feel like I should be asking more about him, but I don't even know where to start. I've never had much luck when it comes to talking to attractive guys. So, Zoe seems to have taken quite the interest in you. Huh? Oh, yeah, I guess she has. She was quite insistent on me coming out. Is she like that with everyone she meets? No, she's actually pretty reserved with most people, but if she meets someone special, she tends to drop that facade. Really? What makes someone special? Hard to say. I guess some people have a unique quality. If she happens to see that quality in you, you're pretty much stuck with her. A unique quality, huh? It's a bit weird to think someone might act differently around you based on an assumption they have about you. I don't really even know what Zoe thinks she sees in me, unless I'm supposed to assume Aiden is also kinetically funny. My eyes drift downwards towards where his fly would be. Realizing what I'm doing, I force my eyes back upwards to meet Aiden's gaze. So, has Zoe also seen a unique quality in you? Unfortunately, yes. We met while our parents were having a meeting, and she's been stuck to me ever since. Wow! So, how long have you two known each other? About 10 years, I suppose. So, did you two go to high school together, then? No, I went... Oh, hold up. No, I went to a private school while she... Aiden pauses mid-sentence, seemingly catching himself. He stares at me for a moment before he speaks again. You're actually pretty sly, aren't you? Trying to learn more about Zoe from one of her friends to raise your chances with her, huh? What? No! Maybe I should just correct him and tell him I'm gay. It might be better to avoid confusion. Sorry, I was just curious. And trying to keep the conversation going. Haha! Sorry, I just thought I'd try pulling your leg a bit. You seemed a bit uncomfortable, is all. He's not wrong. Though I can't say I feel as tense as I did when we started touring around. I thought I'd been pretty sociable, but I must have still come across as nervous somehow. Howdy! What can I get you? Aiden walks forward, letting his eyes scan the selection they have available. Veggie kebabs, mini pot pies, and lightly sugared jelly donuts. Ooh. He visibly bobs his head back and forth, as if weighing the options in his mind. 1 second, guys. I think I need a minute to think. Mason, you go ahead while I decide. Sure. Well, I just got up, so I'm gonna have a jelly-filled donut. You can never go wrong with a donut. The jam filling was just the cherry on top, or on the inside. Either way, I wanted one inside me. Okay, that'll be $2. Cash or card? I move to grab my wallet, but Aiden places a hand on my shoulder to stop me. Don't worry about it. Let me treat you. Are you sure? You might be my tour guide, but you don't have to pay for me. It's not a big deal, honestly. I want to. Aiden then orders a meat pie for himself and pays for the both of us. The two of us shift out of the line with our food and look for a spot to eat. We settle on a bench sandwich between two club tables. Ugh. Sorry guys, I'm pretty sure you can tell I'm still waking up. Don't you think we should find somewhere a little less busy? I'd prefer it honestly, but we would have to go to another part of the campus to avoid any crowd. There's no real worry. None of the clubs should bother us if we don't approach them. We offer truly reinventive experiences. Join us at every very quaint and remote farm where the real produce is freedom of the self. Maybe try avoiding eye contact, too. Yeah, thanks again, by the way. You didn't have to pay for me. Nonsense. I'm nothing if not a gracious host. He says this proudly. I'm beginning to wonder if Aiden lied when he berated Zoe and actually does like showing off. Speaking of being a good host, do you have any classes today? Zoe and I are getting coffee later, and I'm sure she'd love it if you joined us. Oh hell yeah, I'm gonna go see Panther Boy. Alright guys, I'm gonna pause it right there. Whew. Man. Damn. Ooh. Let's return. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. And until the next video, I love you all. I'm gonna finish drinking my coffee. Bye-bye!